Issues that you say are important. If not elected, how will you help to ensure these issues are still addressed?
Great question. So if I'm not elected next year, or rather this year for next year, I will still explore every opportunity I can to use what skills I have to make associated students better and thus make UCSB better. I will always be available as a resource, an advisor to anybody in associated students that needs any advice about the way things work, the way things are done in the past. Anyone that knows me in terms of my associated students' responsibilities right now, I'm pretty much constantly in the AS office. So if anyone ever would need me as a resource, right now, just off the top of my head, I can just say that I will be available constantly, and hopefully anyone that knows me as well knows that I am have been available on almost a 24-hour basis to students who need my help this year, and I will be available on a 24-hour basis to anyone who needs my help next year, regardless of whether or not I have the title that says I need to do that, because I want to do that, and that's what I want to do next year, whether I am elected or whether I'm not elected. That's why I'm Harrison Evans, running for LPP, running for president with LPP.
Thank you, Harrison. Marcus.
So what would I do if I wasn't elected? This question is about dedication. Dedication, trust me, I am dedicated to this associate students. I love UC Santa Barbara. I love students on this campus, and I generally care about their well-being. One thing that I was a resident assistant in Santa Rosa, and we had the wellness floor, and I helped with Doug Wagner, who was the EVPSA this year. He was also my building. He was also the wellness floor RA. And I think that the love of the students that I have and the love of this campus, I ride a UCSB gaucho bike around. I'm a tour guide. I absolutely love this campus, and I'm so dedicated to making sure that everyone on this campus is a fun and safe time and gets a degree and graduates and gets a job afterwards. I'm super dedicated to that cause, and I really care about the students. And so what would I do if I wasn't elected? I would work to make sure that every student on this campus has a fun, enjoyable, and a very productive career. And with that being said, I think the best way to accomplish the goal of making sure that I can actively make sure that students on campus have a great time here and achieve their degree is through the office of president. I think not voting me in will be a travesty, and I think that if you vote me in, I'm going to make sure that everyone loves UC Santa Barbara and make sure that my love for the students on this campus will carry throughout whatever they do. So once again, my name is Marcus Rochelet, and I'm running for Associate Students President with Fox.
Yeah! Thank you, Marcus. And Stanley.
Great, so this is one of those questions that comes up every year. The last 2 years that I've been here, it's been asked. It's a great question, don't get me wrong. You know, and it's something that I know it's gonna affect me emotionally because I am passionate about this issue, about all of these issues, and I think that not getting elected is really gonna hinder some of the capacity that I have to work on a lot of the projects that I'm currently working on. Having said that, you don't need a title to be a leader on this campus. You don't need an office to work out of. It helps. Let's be real. But if I weren't elected, I would continue to work on, you know, I've done tons of research on whether it be a transportation system for students who are differently abled, a food bank out of the current Office of the President, whether it be extending student loans, working on a sustainable student cafe, or recording meetings. That's a lot of time that I put in as a member of Legislative Council for 2 years, a chair of Academic Affairs Board, and a current commissioner in an executive office. It's a lot of time and energy that other folks have invested in me, and so I plan on utilizing that throughout the entirety of next year to really give back to the university that's given a priceless amount of knowledge for me. So yeah, I'm committing to that, so hold me to it. Thank you. My name is Stanley T, and I'm running the UC Party.
Thank you very much.
So first of all, I'd like to thank the two gentlemen sitting to my right for the work they've done with associated students on this campus, and also thank all of you for being active participants in your campus and your student government. And now the choice is up to you. In a couple weeks, you will, about a week, you'll have the opportunity to choose which one of us will be your AS president, which will be the person that will be, again, as has been said, your first line of defense, will be your advocate for you and your needs at the state level, at the campus level, at the administration level. Who do you feel most comfortable going into those meetings and at the same time hearing what to say in those meetings? Who do you feel most comfortable articulating the needs of students, the needs of your needs to relevant policymakers on campus, and who will also be an inspirational leader to you? That's a question that I think you should ponder over the next week when campaigning starts and throughout elections. Hopefully that's me. My name's Harrison Weber. I'm running with the Open People's Party, OPP, and I hope to have your vote in a week or so. Thank you.
Thank you, Harrison. Stanley.
So first of all, I'd like to thank all of you for being here. You're reaching out to inform yourselves as voters. I was really reluctant about running because I don't think that there's one particular student on this campus that shines more than anyone else. I think that I embody that in a lot of ways because a lot of students supported me in the process to becoming the presidential candidate for DP Party. I think that DP Party embodies the principles that Associated Students is a place for everyone as the only party across the UC system that has primaries. I think that the office of the president should be an office that is dedicated, passionate. I believe that I fit the bill. I believe that I put in a lot of hard work, and that while I hold all these titles, I think that doesn't mean anything until you look at the fact that I have actually made the most of that I have actually put in work for projects, put in work for reaching out to students with every single endeavor that I've undertaken. So again, my name is Stanley T. I'm running with DP Party, and I thank you all for coming out here today and really hope that I've earned your support. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stanley. And Marcus.
I can't really see anyone anymore because the sun's in my eyes, so I'm sorry. I think as president of this campus, I would really try to inspire students on this campus to continue not only doing the good work that they want to do, but the good work that they can do. And I think as finance board, you sit in the office and you see people come into associate students all the time. They don't really know what they're doing. They kind of look scared and frightened. And I've made it a point to step up to those groups and talk to them and let them know that associate students is what it claims it is. It's a place for everyone. And I think that's what the Office of President needs to be doing. It needs to be inspiring people and letting people know that they can come into associate students and actually know that we actually work for them. And I think as much I admire what the DP Party is doing with the primary process, and I think this is the time for democracy. Come into these forums and hearing and reading everything you possibly can about the candidates and listening to what they have to say. And I think by coming here, I want to thank y'all for actually taking the time out of your busy schedules, and I know it's a busy time. But thank you for coming out and actually listening to what we have to say. And I encourage you all to read the supplement, hear the candidates out, go to the events, listen to what they have to say, and get to actually know the people that will be representing you. Because by understanding, we can further the cause of every struggle on this campus. So once again, my name is Marcus Rochely. I'm running for Associate Student President with